It is the end of an era for a fixture on the Twin Cities theater scene.
The longest-running theater in Minnesota is closing its doors for good. Maury Glover joining us now live outside the Old Log Theater in Greenwood with more on what is behind this decision. Maury?
Well, the owners bought this theater 11 years ago and gave it a $2.5 million renovation. Now they say the Old Log Theater will soon take its final bow.
I was surprised.
Cal Bedford has been coming to the Old Log Theater in Greenwood since the early 70s. So when he heard it will be closing in a couple of weeks, he had to take a few photos to remember it by.
I'm sad because I think it's an iconic, historic place for Minnesota, and it's known for the theater even beyond Minnesota.
Owners Greg and Marissa Frankenfield announced they've decided to retire and stop producing shows. The 560-seat auditorium will host 3 more concerts, and then the stage will go dark for good on March 2nd, while the attached restaurant, cast and crew will also close the same day.
They still own the property and they still own the buildings, and they haven't decided what they want to do. They're retiring. They're going to take some time and figure out what they want to do.
The theater originally opened with summer stock in an old log cabin on the property in 1940 in what is now the set department. Over the last 84 years, audiences have seen actors like Nick Nolte, Lonnie Anderson, and Steve Zahn tread the boards here before achieving national fame, making the Old Log Theater the oldest continuing operating playhouse in Minnesota.
We've really had amazing talent coming in here and showing us their craft, so we've been very grateful for the talent that's been here.
Bedford and his wife held their wedding reception at the theater a decade ago because it was special to his father who had just died. And he hopes the owners sell it to someone who wants to give the theater new life instead of turning it into condos in its next act.
I'll just pray that maybe someone can keep it alive for a future generation.
Now, several weddings are booked at the theater until June, but theater officials say those events will be honored. Reporting live in Greenwood, Maury Glover, Fox 9.